You were on the pitch for Maradona'S famous Hand of God goal in the World Cup in 1986, but you didn't actually see the goal go in.
No, that's absolutely true. It's absolutely true, and I have said it in interviews in the past. What happened was, if I just set the scene slightly, we're playing at midday in Mexico City, quarter final of the World Cup. Again, another one of those moments I had to pinch myself. And I looked at our bench, and Chrissy Waddle's on the bench, Barnes is on the bench. It's incredible. And I'm in the first 11 for the day, and we're playing against Maradona. And it was just shortly after the Falklands War as well, so there was a lot more tension to this than there might have been, but not in a good way, if you know what I'm saying to you. And we're playing at altitude as well. I think it's about 8,000 feet above sea level. As I said, in 120 degrees, 120,000 people, and it is the quarter final. And the first half was pretty awful. It was pretty. Neither team got the better of the other side. No clear chances really created. And the second half obviously turned on that moment when Maradona picks up the ball. He picked it up not far from me, maybe about 5 or 6 paces away, but Glenn Hoddle was on him, but he turned Glenn like a flash, and then he accelerated, but he tried to knock a ball, I think, into Valdano on the edge of the box looking for a 1-2, but he didn't get there, and the ball flicks up and Steve Hodge flings a leg at it. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he's put it into a danger area instead of clearing it. So it was a bit self-inflicted, that goal, in many ways. But Maradona then continues to make the run, and the ball's up in the air, and I see Shilton, and at that point, obviously Peter Shilton's going to punch it. And I, as any player would do, is look for the space. Where's the ball going to go? Anticipate it. Where might I pick this ball up if it's coming anywhere near me? Where does it look like? So I turned away, looked up the field, looked around, turned back. By that time, the ball was bobbling in. So I didn't see the connection. He hadn't even sort of really taken off, because it happened in a split second. He hadn't really taken off, but I saw Peter's arm starting to come out, and then he got up, flashing a pan, and got his hand in there and knocks the ball into the net. So I could never argue the case that I saw it and argue against the fact that argued the fact that he'd handballed it, but others did. Terry Fenwick, Terry Butcher, Glenn Hoddle, Peter Reid, all these guys were charging down the referee, but it wasn't the days of VAR, it wasn't the days of let's have a look at that and reassess it. It was what it was. And some might say, 1966 with the World Cup, there was no VAR then. But, that was the beauty of football back in those days. You had to go with whatever was decided, and that was it. So the question is, it's true. I didn't see the ball being punched in.